This is our plyometric workout number 1. So our plyometric, our power workout, our jumping workout, call it what you want, but this is generally what we do immediately after the warm-up to work on the power of our athletes. So our first ones are ankle hops. So for ankle hops, athlete's gonna stay nice and tall, and all they're doing is just bouncing on the ball of their feet as high as they can. Quicker off the ground. Pop, pop, pop. We'll do 10 of them. Good. So the ankle hops, there's not a lot of knee bend in there. If they're spending too much time on the ground, that's not it. Boom, boom, boom. It's just really quick and short off the ground. We're gonna do 2 sets of everything. So in between, we'll have them just do 10 nice big clockwise ankle rotations one direction, 10 clockwise ankle directions the other direction. This is training for power and speed. This is not conditioning and endurance. So give them time to rest in between. Those 10 ankle hops are gonna take him maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds. He's gonna rest at least half a minute in between. So let's do one more set of ankle hops. Actually face me on this one. Be as quick as you can off the ground. Good up, high and quick, high and quick, high and quick. They're hitting the ground hard. Bounce, up high, come on. Good. There you go, yeah. You want a quick ground contact time. Then he's gonna catch his breath and do 10 counterclockwise ankle rotations. I will say it often, this is not conditioning. They should not be looking like this after they're done with a set of drills, all right? The plyometric, there's only 5 plyometric exercises we're gonna show you on this one. But the whole session, if we're doing it right, it's gonna take about 10 minutes when you're with a big group. Next one then is a squat jump. So for the squat jump, he's gonna squat down and tap both hands to the floor. I physically want them touching their hands to the floor so they're getting a big range of motion out of it. When they do this, their upper body's gonna stay tall. They're not just bending over. Look at them, boom, high as I can. And then the landing is as important as the jump. When they land, we want them to land with their toes first, toe heel, push the hips back just like we're getting into a squat, and work the brakes of that landing. He's gonna do 6. Soft and quiet stick and hold. He'll stand back up and then do it again. Make sure they stand up in between every rep. You don't start the next rep again in the bottom. Each jump is separate, and if they're not jumping as high as they can, they're wasting their time. Soft and quiet on the landing. Sicking it into that little quarter squat, half squat. Good. In between these then, we're just gonna have Steven hold a full squat for 5 seconds. His elbows will be inside his knees. Make sure his heels stay on the ground. You don't wanna be seeing this stuff here. But we're just trying to slow him down a little bit. And because that wasn't much of a break, we're gonna talk a little bit. Make sure the upper body stays tall. We do not wanna see this. And the landing is quiet. They should not land and have it be real loud. Absorb the force of the landing. Let the muscles act as a shock absorber. Also, on the landing, the upper body's got to stay tall. If you see this on the landing, that's not it. All right, that's not how we want them to land. They need to land with good tall posture. They should not feel like they're falling forward when they land. So why don't you face me, Steven? And we'll do 5 more of those squat jumps. Soft and quiet, good. Stand on up, boom. Then do it again. Every jump's got to be as high as you can. Big jump. Good, stand up. Yeah. And it's not a race. The individual repetition's got to be fast. The individual repetition's got to be powerful and aggressive. But the whole set of 5 or 6 can be slow. And he'll hold that full squat again. So that's a double leg vertical jump. Our next one is a single leg vertical jump, and that's our lunge jump. So with our lunge jump, feet are gonna be split, but they don't need, you're not super wide. Keeping my upper body tall, I'm gonna lower my hips straight down. This one, unlike most of our other lunges, your back knee is not gonna tap on this one. So the back knee will stay off the ground, upper body stays tall. Push off that front leg and jump as high as you can. Good balance, good stability, upper body stays tall, but his back knee is not going to tap the ground. He'll do 5 each leg. Up high, Again, it's not one that he's trying to go through as fast as he can. Big jump. Balance, stability, power, control, all things that we're working here. Any stretch will really work out in between just to have him catch his breath. We might do just a big lunge, and he might hold that 5 seconds on each leg just to give himself a little bit of a break. He can count to 5 on that one. But this is a vertical jump going off of a single leg. Keep the upper body tall. I'll tell the athletes a lot of time, try and touch your head to the ceiling. What we don't want them doing is just switching their feet. They have to drop the hips and get the hips up high. How high can they get the hips up in the air? When Steven's ready again, when you think the athletes are ready again, they can do another set of 5. Up high, good. Hips down low, hips up high. Look at that, we're trying to touch the head to the ceiling. They keep that good tall posture. They shouldn't be flopping all over or having the upper body here. It's not a race. Push strong off that front leg. Good, and then I'll get back into that full lunge again. You gotta let them catch their breath. You absolutely have to let them catch their breath. If they're recovered and rested, they can be explosive. You cannot be tired and explosive at the same time. And these exercises, these drills are working explosiveness. So you have to give them rest. 5 seconds each leg, talk to them a little bit, waste a little time. Steven, let's have you go back to the cubbies. Our next jump now is double leg going horizontally. So this is our broad jump, and we love our broad jump. We do a ton of broad jumping. All Steven's gonna do is just bang, jump out as far as you can going forward. Yep, and when he lands, the landing is as important as the jump. When he lands, his upper body is gonna stay tall. He's not gonna land here and have that fall him forward. Now, we said earlier that you're always gonna land toe heel. This is the only jump where we're gonna land heel first. All right, so this landing's gonna be loud because our heels are hitting the ground first, but on this particular jump, it's okay. Boom, then come on back, turn around, big jump now, do 2 more. Good. Yep, and they're being explosive as they come. Let's do 1 more. We're gonna do a set of 5. We generally do these in sets of 5. 1 more. Good. And then here we might have them do hip swings. So 10 hip swings each leg, front to back, 10 each leg, 10 each leg, front to back. Distance, distance, distance. That's what we're going for. This is not a jump for height. The athlete is trying to challenge their ability to push out as far as they can going forward. Let them catch their breath and take their time. If you're really jammed up for space, they'll do 1 jump going forward, stick it, and then just immediately turn around and do 1 jump going back. If you do have enough space, you can let them just go, but 2 sets of 5. So let's see another set of 5. Good. Really push forward. There you go. Stick and hold the landing. Take your time on the landing. You're working the brakes of the car. It doesn't have to be in a hurry. And then 1 more jump coming off towards me. And then we may have them go hip swing side to side, 10 each leg side to side. Good balance, kick up nice and high. Broad jump, again, 4 on the low end, 5, 6 at the top. Broad jump, you're not gonna do 15 broad jumps. You're working power, so the repetitions have to stay low, the rest has to stay high. Our last one then is a single leg lateral. So it's our lateral skater. I'm gonna push off the 1 leg all the way as far as I can to the other side, and I'm gonna land. So if I'm pushing off my right, I'm gonna land left, right. Pushing off my left, right, left. Distance, distance, distance. And I have to bend a little bit on this one. A lot of athletes are gonna try and jump as high, as far as they can and stay tall. You can't jump with your legs straight. So they have to flex a little bit on this one, bend the hips, knees, and ankles, boom, so they can push off. He's gonna do 5 each direction. Good, yep. And let that other one get to the ground right away to work on your balance. Boom, there you go. Boom. That's a nice job. Distance. We don't want them just taking a step. They gotta push. That way. And in between this one, we're generally gonna do 10 shoulder circles forward, 10 shoulder circles back. This would be our last jump. We're gonna do one more set. But after this, boom, we're gonna get into our, generally in an hour-long workout, we're gonna get into our speed and agility section. Nice big shoulder circles forward, no hurry. If you've done these stretches and mobility exercises in the warm-up, find some different ones. Really, the stretch you're doing in between really has no importance other than just slowing the whole drill down so they can catch their breath. One more set of 5. Lateral skater, each direction. Good. Big jump. That always do. And that's our plyometric series number 1.